Welcome to day 4 of the 7 days of managing stress. To start, settle into a position of ease with a straight back and wakeful posture. You can almost imagine there's an invisible string attached to the top of your head, holding you nice and tall. Allow the shoulders to fully relax and rest your arms in a way that feels comfortable. Then, when you're ready, close your eyes. Today we're going to look at ways that we exacerbate our own stress. We do this with our thoughts and language all the time without realizing it. Things happen that we don't like, and we blame ourselves or others. Today we'll focus specifically on the negative ways in which we talk to ourselves. We all have the ability to intensify stress by being hard on ourselves. We use language we'd never use when talking to others. If something doesn't work out and we feel the slightest bit responsible, we tell ourselves we're useless. We call ourselves a loser and a failure. And all that does is escalate our stress even more. The reason why this happens is because when we become stressed and anxious, we begin to view things through a distorted lens. And as our distorted, exaggerated, and negative thoughts arise, they hook us, reeling us in, and we believe them without thinking twice. If someone breaks up with us and we tell ourselves we're worthless, that we're a loser, is that kind of thinking going to serve us? Or is it going to create more stress? And more importantly, is that thought even true? Are we really worthless? Or are we just not a fit with that person? Instead of berating ourselves, we could instead offer ourselves compassion and encouragement the way we would a friend. Think about how that would alleviate our stress. What's really important to understand here is we have these thoughts in stressful moments, and it's like our vision is blurred. We fall into habitual negative self-talk almost immediately. So we want to begin to view these thoughts as events that happen in our mind, passing events that come and go. When a negative thought arises, view it like a cloud crossing the sky. Step back, watch it come, and watch it go without attaching to the thought. You can even say to yourself, there's a negative thought. I acknowledge it, but I refuse to get swept away by it in this state. It's temporary. It will come and it will go. So now let's take a moment to come into the body and bring your awareness to the breath. Taking a few deep breaths to settle in. Enjoying some deep inhales and slow exhales. Let your body relax and feel the flow of your breath moving through you. Now relax your breath so it's soft and natural, following it as it flows in and out of your body. Some breaths are long, some are short, some are deep, others are shallow. Each breath is unique and different. Allow the natural breath to come and go on its own accord. On the inhale, allow the breath to arrive On the exhale, let it gently float through you. Observe each inhale and each exhale from its start to its completion. And when the mind wanders, gently bring it back. Patiently, non-judgmentally. If any thoughts arise as you sit, see if it's possible to notice them without judging them, without reacting to them. Just be aware of whatever surfaces. If you're having a hard time stilling the mind, if your thoughts are active, or if the mind keeps wandering, notice if there's frustration or impatience. When thoughts like this arise, notice how they make you feel, as opposed to gentle, compassionate thoughts, where you congratulate yourself for making the time to sit. Thoughts where you remind yourself there's no good or bad in meditation. Each time you notice thoughts that are harsh or judgmental, simply treat them like passing events that come and go. Watch them pass like clouds crossing the sky, and just come back to the breath. And as we draw near the end of practice, take a moment to notice how you feel. Sometimes mindfulness is described as seeing clearly. It allows us to see how stress creates filtered thinking. We're able to notice how we fall into old storylines that don't serve us. And this seeing allows us to be mindful of which thoughts to give weight to. So as you move through the day, try this practice of observing your self-talk and noticing when your thoughts are negative. If you notice that, see if it's possible to retrain yourself to view those thoughts as passing events. Let them come and let them go. Just because you have thoughts, it doesn't mean they're true. Notice how awareness of this impacts your stress level. And now, taking one last deep breath, feel your feet where they touch the ground. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, open your eyes.